Nitai pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala Nitai pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala Je chayai jagat jurai Je chayai jagat jurai Nitai pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala 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 Je chayai jagat jurai Je chayai jagat jurai Je chayai jagat jurai Je chayai jagat Nitai Vinithai Radha Krishna Paite Nai 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 Vrira Kari Dhara Nitai Pai Vrira Kari Dhara Nitai Pai Vrira Kari Dhara Nitai Se sambandha nahi ja vritha janma melo thai sambandha nahi ja vritha janma melo thai Se sambandha nahi ja vritha janma melo thai sambandha nahi ja vritha janma melo thai Sei pashu bara durachara Sei pashu bara durachara Nitai na bolila mukhi Majila samsara sukhi 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 Vidya kule ki karibe taro Vidya kule ki karibe taro Kule ki karibe taro Vidya kule ki karibe taro Ahankare matto hayya Nitai pada pasoriya 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 Asattere satta kari mani Asattere satya kari mani Asattere satya kari mani Asattere satya kari mani Nitai karuna habe
ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে,
নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে।
নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে,
নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে।
নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে,
নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে।
ধরো নিতাইয়ের চরণ দুখানি,
ধরো নিতাই চরণ দুখানি,
ধরো নিতাইয়ের চরণ দুখানি,
ধরো নিতাই চরণ দুখানি।
নিতাইয়ের চরণ সত্য, তাহার সেবক নিত্য,
নিতাইয়ের
নিতাইয়ের
চরণ সত্য, তাহার সেবক নিত্য।
নিতাইয়ের চরণ সত্য, তাহার সেবক নিত্য,
নিতাইয়ের চরণ সত্য, তাহার সেবক নিত্য।
নিতাই পদ সদা করো আস,
নিতাই পদ সদা করো আশা,
নিতাই পদ সদা করো আস,
নিতাই পদ সদা করো আশা।
নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মরে করো সুখী,
নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মরে করো সুখী।
নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মরে করো সুখী,
নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মরে করো সুখী।
অধম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মরে করো সুখী,
অধম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মরে করো সুখী।
রাখো রাম চরণের পাশ,
রাখো রাম চরণের পাশা,
রাখো রাম চরণের পাশ,
রাখো রাম চরণের পাশা।
দয়াল নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল,
নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ দয়াল, নিত্যানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ।
জয় নিত্যানন্দ জয় গৌরচন্দ্র প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ জয় গৌরচন্দ্র
নিত্যানন্দ
গৌরচন্দ্র প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ জয় গৌরচন্দ্র দয়াল গৌরচন্দ্র জয় নিত্যানন্দ জয় গৌরচন্দ্র প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ জয় গৌরচন্দ্র প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ জয় গৌরচন্দ্র প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ। বাংলা গান তুমি গাও, গাইবে। নিতাই গুণমণি আমার, নিতাই গুণমণি, নিতাই গুণমণি আমার, নিতাই গুণমণি, আহা নিতাই গুণমণি আমার, নিতাই গুণমণি, নিতাই গুণমণি আমার, নিতাই গুণমণি, আনিয়া প্রেমের বন্ধন ভাসাইলায় বনি, আনিয়া প্রেমের বন্ধন ভাসাইলায় বনি, আনিয়া প্রেমের বন্ধন ভাসাইলায় বনি। আইলা গৌর দেশে প্রেম গঞ্জা বুঝাইয়া প্রেম বন্দালয়ে নিতাই আইলা গৌর দেশে প্রেম বন্দালয়ে নিতাই আইলা গৌর দেশে ডুবিল ভক্ত গণ দিনহীন ভাসে 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 দিনহীন পতিত পামর নাহি বাছে 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 ব্রহ্মার দুর্লভ প্রেম সবাকারে যাচে 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 আবদ্ধ করুণা সিন্ধু কাটিয়া মোহনা 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 ঘরে ঘরে বলে প্রেম আমি আরো বানা 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 লোচন বলে হেন নিতাই জীবনা ভজিল লোচন বলে জানিয়া শুনিয়া সে আত্মঘাতী হইল জানিয়া শুনিয়া সে আত্মঘাতী হইল লোচন বলে হেন নিতাই জীবনা ভজিল লোচন বলে হেন নিতাই ভজিল different anything?
This is the end in our songbook.
No, Lochan
No,
bole
Ima.
last to like.
Ima lugabi.
Lochan bole nitai jevana bhajilo.
লোচনা বলে মোরা নিতাই জীবনা ভজিও
জানিয়া শুনিয়া সে আত্মঘাতী হইল
জানিয়া শুনিয়া সে আত্মঘাতী হইল
আক্রোধ পরমানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ আক্রোধ পরমানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ আক্রোধ পরমানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ আক্রোধ পরমানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ অভিমান শূন্য নিতাই নগরে বেড়ায় 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 অধম পতিত জীবে দারে দারে গিয়া পতিত জীবে দ্বারে দ্বারে গিয়া পতিত জীবে দ্বারে দ্বারে গিয়া হরি নাম মহামন্ত্র দেন বিলাইয়া হরি নাম মহামন্ত্র দেন বিলাইয়া হরে কৃষ্ণ মহামন্ত্র দেন বিলাইয়া হরে কৃষ্ণ কাহি দন্তে তৃণ করি আমারে কি নিয়ালহ ভজ গৌর হরি তোমরা আমারে কি নিয়ালহ ভজ গৌর হরি
আমারে কি নিয়ালহ ভজ গৌর হরি
তোমরা আমারে কি নিয়ালহ ভজ গৌর হরি
আমারে কি নিয়ালহ ভজ গৌর হরি
তত বলি নিত্যানন্দ ঘুমে গরি যায়
গৌরী নিত্যানন্দ ঘুমে গরি যায়
এত বলি নিত্যানন্দ ঘুমে গরি যায়
গৌরী নিত্যানন্দ ঘুমে গরি যায়
সোনার পর্বত যেন ধুলাই লোটা সোনার পর্বত যেন ধুলাতে লোটা
সোনার পর্বত যেন ধুলাতে লোটায়
অবতারে রতি না জন্মিল
অবতারে রতি না জন্মিল
অবতারে রতি না জন্মিল
অবতারে রতি না জন্মিল
চল বলে সেই পাপি এলো আর বেল দয়াল গৌরনিতায় জয় গৌরনিতায় গৌরনিতায় জয় গৌরনিতায় দয়াল গৌরনিতায় জয় গৌরনিতায় দয়াল গৌরনিতায় দয়াল গৌরনিতায় জয় গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল
জয় গৌর হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল
জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী
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 গোপী জন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী
গোপী জন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী
হে গোপী জন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী
গোপী জন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী
যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজন রঞ্জন
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 যশোদানন্দন
jana ranjana
Yashodanandana Bhajana Ranjana
Yamuna tira vanachari Yamuna
Tira Vanachari
Yamuna tira vanachari
Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Gopi Jana Vallabho Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabho Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Bhajana Ranjana
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 Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Radhe Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Radhe Krishna.
Martina, просто можешь добавить светло?
Krishna says, Rasomam Apsu Kaunteya Prabhasmi Shashishurjaya. This Prabha light is another beautiful manifestation of Krishna's energy. Therefore he looks so beautiful in light, enlightened.
Treba neko vam prevoditi.
Pa dobro bi bilo.
Bandiham Sri Guru Sujata Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhannitam Bande Gurupada Dvandam Bhakta Vrinda Samannitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Bandi Nityananda Shahuditam Sri Nandanang Bandi Radhika Charanadvayam Sri Nandanang Bandi Radhika Charanadvayam Gopi Jana Samayuktam Vrindavano Manoharam Guravi Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Istadalai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Again, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey Krishna. Also sometimes show the audience.
Okay.
Hey Krishna, Hey Radhe Krishna, Gaura Nityananda Prabhu, Dayal Nitai Gauranga. I would like to invite some relevant queries from any of you.
Gurudev bi volio da čuje neka pitanja s vaše strane. Dakle, ako neko ima pitanje...
You are translating?
Yes, I need to translate because...
Sure.
About?
Okay. I'm very happy to see all the assembled devotees here, offering my loving regards to all of you, good hearts, beautiful hearts.
Drago mi je da mogu vidjeti ovako krasne okupljene bakte i dajem svoje voljene pozdrave svima okupljenima.
I am considering all of you to be very good hearts, beautiful hearts, because you are all come in connection with our supremely beautiful Lord Krishna, beautiful goddess Srimati Radharani, is being in contact, in connection, the most beautiful God and goddess of our lives.
Smatram
You are all beautiful hearts.
Smatram da ste svi vi koji ste došli ovdje da imate prekrasna srca, jer ste došli zbog prekrasne, jer ste povezani sa božanstvama Rade i Krišne.
When we actually come in connection with our most beautiful, beloved, divine couple, beautiful goddess Srimati Radharani, beautiful God Sri Krishna, we cannot but be imbued with some beauty, at least some beauty of their lordships in our lives, and thereby we also become beautiful hearts.
Kad se povežemo sa božanstvima Rade i Krišne, onda se to osjeća i u našim srcima.
In association of the beautiful Radha Krishna consciousness.
I u druženju sa prekrasnom Rada Krišna svjesnošću.
So, the nature of discussion about the higher spiritual world of Radha Krishna consciousness, Nitai Gauranga consciousness, Supreme Divine Consciousness is just unlimited. Unlimited, infinite. I would like to invite some relevant queries. Okay, some queries as relevant to your individual life of devotion.
Tema rasprave o Radi, Krišni i Nitai Chandu je beskonačna i ima nebrojeno mnogo stvari o kojima se može pričati. On bi zato zamolio i rado bi čuo vaša pitanja koja su povezana direktno sa vašim iskustvom, praksom ili onim što vas interesira na duhovnom putu.
Yes.
Dakle.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for your kindness and for your blessings to come here.
Appreciate your goodness and the beauty of heart, yes.
My question is, my Gurudev gave me instruction to do bhajan. What does this actually in reality mean?
Dakle, pitanje je, njezin Gurudev je dao instrukciju da radi bhajana. Ona se pita šta to u stvarnosti znači.
I know it is not only just simply chanting Harinam. What does it mean in depth?
Dakle, to nije samo da se radi Harinam, nego što to znači u dubini.
Yashoda.
You know, the very meaning and definition of the term bhajana is very vast nature. It's of unlimited divine characteristics. So, when you place this question before me, you know, I'm thinking if I go to thoroughly answer, it will be taking few hours.
Kaže, kad bi počeo odgovarati na to pitanje dubinski, trajalo bi puno sati.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're not blind.
Considered so shortcut and precise.
We are not going anywhere, Maharaj.
You're
Okay.
here. We have time.
In the very beginning of going to answer your beautiful question, I would say with all due respect, with all due humbleness and respect, I would say you can better ask your Gurudev in the first place who has advised you, okay, to do the bhajana, because you know the characteristics of bhajana is multiple characters, versatile nature and characters. So I'm not sure, or I have to meditate in, okay, to find out what your Gurudev actually meant, but it's better to directly know from him which aspects of the bhajana, which way he wants you to engage in. Okay.
Gurudev kaže, uz dužno poštovanje prema tom pitanju, on predlaže da u stvari to pitanje postaviš svojem guru koji ti je dao instrukciju. Jer ta instrukcija uključuje jako puno različitih stvari, različitih mogućnosti. I on bi trebao sad u stvari meditirati da vidi točno ono što je tvoj Gurudev mislio kad je tebi dao tu instrukciju da radi bhajanu. Jer ista instrukcija može značiti 100 različitih stvari.
Okay. Because since the very character and nature of the definition of bhajana, of Supreme Lord, is very vast.
I definicija bhajane je jako široka.
It embraces many aspects, okay, according to one's individual taste, according to the particular taste, a particular individual taste of a devotee who is being advised to engage in bhajana. So it has got collective applications. The term bhajana has got collective implementations in something in common, and also implementations in particular, specific. It accommodates both aspects.
I ta instrukcija i u stvari prakticiranje bhajana uključuje dvije stvari. Znači postoji jedan generalni aspekt bhajana koji može biti zajednički za sve, ali postoji i jedan individualni odnos gdje svako ima drugačiji i specifičan odnos sa bhajanom.
Usually and specifically, when Sri Gurudev instructs some of his disciples, one of his disciples, Gurudev advises, guides one of his disciples to be just absorbed in bhajana. So he knows better in which exact way or which ways he wants that disciple to be absorbed in that bhajana, in common and as well as in specific.
Kad Gurudev daje instrukciju određenom učeniku, onda on zna, on ima točno ideju kakav bi taj bhajan trebao biti, dakle generalno, i kakav bi taj bhajan trebao biti specifično za tog učenika.
My problem is my Gurudev, Pujya Bhakti Nandan Maharaj, is not here anymore. And when he gave me this instruction, I started to do the best of my ability. But as the time had progressed, I realized that this is so deep and so vast, and I got lost. I didn't know which way to turn.
Ajde svoje pitanje prevedi, please, na hrvatski.
Moj Gurudev, Pujya Bhakti Nandan Maharaj, on je napustio ovaj svijet i ja sam slijedila njegovu instrukciju, ali nakon nekog vremena sam shvatila da je ta instrukcija da se radi bhajan izričito duboka i izričito široki pojam, da sam se malo pogubila u svemu tome.
Okay, but although he has disappeared from this worldly plane, your Gurudev, although he has already disappeared from this mundane plane, he is present in Nitya Leela, and he and his instructions, recommendations are all present in the form of his messages. Okay, so I understand he has already left enough guidelines for his disciples and others about how to be absorbing in the Radha Krishna bhajana. He already left many instructions and guidelines regarding that through Vidhi Marga, as well, especially through the Raga Marga, how to do bhajana.
Premda je on napustio ovaj materijalni svijet, ali on i dalje postoji u svojim instrukcijama kojih je ostavio jako puno. I on je sad trenutno prisutan u Nitai i u stvari treba vidjeti preko tih mnogih instrukcija koje je ostavio šta je on mislio pod bhajanom. Kad je mislio, to je...
I understand, okay. As I realize, he has laid more stress, more importance in the absorption of Raganuga bhajana. Okay. Raganuga bhajana in relation to Sri Radharani Krishna.
Dakle, ima određenog stresa ili napora da se...
Prema shvaćanju Maharaja, Sriman Maharaj je ostavio poseban naglasak na Raganuga bhajanu.
Da, i taj na Raga Marga.
So, there are,
long day.
like I said, there are different levels, different planes, different ways to be absorbed in Radha Krishna bhajana.
Postoje različiti nivoi da se može biti apsorbiran u Radha Krishna bhajanu.
I'm sorry. You have to allow me to complete.
Sorry.
This sentence. Okay.
I forgot it then.
It's a little bit difficult when you are translating, because then you have to remember.
I want to take the easy, direct way so that we don't miss the points. What to do.
Sorry, Maharaj.
A bit so. So there are different aspects and different tastes of absorbing in bhajana. It is prescribed, okay, how one should be engaging in Radha Krishna bhajana is mostly prescribed and recommended according to her individual nature, the way Gurudev realizes about that, the constitutional nature of his disciple, some particular taste and particular aspect of the bhajana will be the best. He or she, the Gurudev advises the disciple accordingly. That's how it happens, in particular. Sorry.
Dakle, Gurudev je, kad je dao tu instrukciju, onda je on imao točno određenu stvar na umu, dakle, ovisno o raspoloženju koje je želio da stavi i da se prakticira u bhajanu.
See, like an expert doctor, like a specialized, like someone specialized, always advises a student, a seeker, some things in a common way and something in particular, in a specific way, as befitting to his or her inner nature, inner nature and taste. So, I don't want to call you all peasants, but just I'm giving you some examples to get the idea. Like a doctor, very specialized doctor prescribes the medicines, the ways, the health principles according to the nature of the health situation. And the same doctor can prescribe differently for different individual constitutions as regards the health principles. There are some common health principles as well as there will be some specific. A doctor prescribes according to the individual constitutional health constitution. Happens. See, Gurudev also does that in the spiritual world. I'm not calling you all peasants, but you can get the idea, examples. In some way we are all peasants, consensual souls, so we have also peasant-like nature.
Dakle, kao što nekakav specijalista, liječnik propisuje određenu terapiju, znači postoje nekakva generalna pravila za liječenje, ali onda, pošto je svaki pacijent drugačiji, svaki pacijent dobija drugačiju terapiju. A mi smo na neki način, isto se možemo smatrati kao pacijenti koji svaki od nas mora dobiti drugačiju terapiju i onda guru prema osobi, njezinom karakteru, u stvari propisuje tu terapiju, to jest bhajana.
Like for example, for a specialized trainer, specialized training master, he or she knows how to train up his or her student, in what way, how much, according to his or her individual nature, also according to time, place, situation, and trains up accordingly. So therefore specific guidance in the bhajana life also required in such a way from the Guru. Yes.
Dakle, to je isto kao što trener za svakog svojeg sportaša kojeg trenira mora točno znati koliko je taj sposoban vježbati i onda mu mora dati vježbe ovisno o vremenu, njegovim sposobnostima i uvjetima u kojima se nalazi.
Okay. Other examples like in many fields or aspects, in different fields of our life activities, or like doing business or doing any project, we always take the advice of some specialized person, take the advice and guidance of specialized experts, to bring success, to do things in a very right way, specialized way, so that we can get success. So in this way, everywhere we find the necessity of some specific guidance besides the common guidance. Also same principle applies in the world of bhajana, life divine.
Dakle, kao što u svakodnevnom životu, dakle u poslu ili stvarima koje radimo, različite stvari koje radimo, uvijek moramo tražiti stručnjaka za to područje koje želimo raditi. Ako je posao, onda tražimo stručnjaka za posao, ako je nešto drugo, stručnjaka za nešto drugo. Dakle, poanta je da uvijek treba biti specifično specifična instrukcija za specifičnog učenika.
In every field, like there's a great teacher also. In the field of education also we find a great teacher, professors also. Train up, teach, educate a pupil, a student in a particular way, specialized way, upon by knowing into the conceptual abilities, intellectual abilities of that student, and then it all works wonderful way, very successful way. In the field of education, in the field of business, project, everywhere we find some special guidance, need for this specific guidance.
Dakle, kao što učitelj kad podučava i kad uči, kad daje instrukcije učeniku, on mora vidjeti kakav je učenik i kakav je njegov kapacitet intelektualni, kreativni, kakve su njegove sposobnosti razumijevanja i onda ovisno o učenikovim sposobnostima i kapacitetu dobija instrukciju da slijedi ono što on u stvari može najbolje raditi.
Right. Devotees may be wondering, Maharaj, you have already understood this step. What is the next step?
Da, sad vjerojatno se pitate što je sad, ok, ovo smo razumijeli, znamo to, a što je sad sljedeći korak?
So, we always have something in common, always something in particular. Okay? Something of common implementation, something of particular implementations in life. So, again, if I go to be describing about the engagement, about how to be engaged in the life of Radha Krishna bhajana, I can be showing you or manifesting before you, presenting before you so many ways, several great ways to be engaged in bhajana, several great ways.
Okay. Kad bi sad krenuo u objašnjavanje kako da se prakticira bhajana, onda bi vam mogao pokazati nekoliko velikih, različitih, prekrasnih puteva kako da se prakticira bhajana.
Like, as it is instructed through this verse, savanam kirtanam vishnu smaranam padusevanam archanam vandanam shakkadasha archanam vandanam dasha shakkamatma nivedanam. 9 limbs, doing bhajana through by observing, by following 9 limbs of devotion, as recommended by the scriptures.
Dakle, prakticirati kao 9 udova koji su opisani u spisima. Upravo ovo što sad ponovio, ne ponavljam.
Okay, step by step. First savanam, first it's all our bhajana activities first all start with the hearings, with the hearing of the Harikatha in holy association of the sadhus, Sravanam. Then what we hear, and what we hear from them, next step is following that very adherently with devotion. In other words, follow what we hear from the lips of the pure sadhus, pure devotees. We should follow them, practice them with all faith and devotion. Then it's called the next step coming, chanting, through chanting and singing the glories of what we heard from the sadhus. Next step, kirtanam.
Dakle, ono što smo čuli od usana svetih ljudi, bhakta, učitelja, dakle moramo to dobro poslušati i pokušati najbolje prakticirati što možemo. I nakon toga to ide sljedeći korak, a to je kirtanam.
So see, basically, kirtanam means what we heard from the lips of the pure devotees, what we received, what divine treasure we have received from the Krishna Katha of the pure devotees, should be followed by practice. We should be chanting its glories, singing its glories, whatever we heard from them. And chanting also means it's distribution. Distributing. While I am chanting, I am singing its glories, also distributing it among others. its benefits. That is kirtanam activity. Sankirtan activity doesn't necessarily mean only I chant, I sing, but also I attract, I inspire others to participate in. Okay? To participate in. So it is yourself practicing and also inviting others. Okay, inviting or accommodating others to be also practicing the same and receiving the same benefit. That is the phase of kirtanam. Preaching, propagations, spreading, service.
Dakle, taj sljedeći korak kirtanam znači da ono što smo čuli od našeg učitelja stavimo u praksu, da radimo to kao kirtanam, radimo svoj kirtan, da radimo pjevanje i služenje svetom imenu, ali kirtanam ne znači samo pjevanje za sebe, nego kirtanam znači da radimo to i u društvu drugih i da pozovemo i druge da se pridruže u kirtanu.
After kirtana comes stage of smaranam, assimilating what you have realized, what you have experienced and realized from the levels, from the activities of your sravanam, hearing from the pure devotees, hearing from what Krishna Katha, okay, you have heard from the pure devotees, and whatever good realizations you have received from that Krishna Katha, okay, then you are chanting it, propagating, distributing the same taste among others, and the next step is assimilating them within you through smaranam, through devotional meditations, and try to go deeper into the realizations. Go deeper into the realization through smaranam process. Smaranam means it is having some realization through introspections, devotional introspections, whatever you have received, assimilating within you, harmonizing within you further, and having some deep experience through meditation. Smaranam.
Dakle, smaranam znači da ono što smo, ona sva iskustva koja smo dobili kroz prakticiranje svih ovih koraka do smaranama, moramo sad napraviti meditaciju, dakle unijeti sva ta iskustva u sebe, meditirati o njima i dobiti kroz tu meditaciju, dakle kroz smaranam, novu, još dublju realizaciju našeg bhajana.
You know, what often happens in our life, in the way of progress, in other words, in the natural progressive way of life, something we receive with some experience, with some beautiful experience, then we naturally, as we taste it and practice it, okay, accordingly, we have it in our life, we also want to share it with others. That is kirtanam. Sharing, caring, not only for myself, with others also. Then next, it's like we have retrospection. We want to go deeper, want to be more matured and more developed into that world. Okay, through deeper meditations and deeper feelings, we put further thought to it and want to have deeper realizations. That's what the senior devotees do. Okay, that is smaranam porjaya, smaranam status.
Dakle, u tom smaranam stanju, statusu, u stvari idemo sve dublje i dublje u tu meditaciju, pokušavamo sva ta iskustva koja smo dobili u prethodnim koracima još dublje realizirati i još dublje ući u meditaciju i u realizaciju našeg bhajana.
Thereafter, alongside this smaranam, then comes padosevanam. Padosevanam means serving the lotus feet. Here, serving to the lotus feet is symbolical mode, means engaging in offering devotional services to the Lord. Seva, service comes. So the devotional service should be accompanied by savanam, that of hearing, holy hearing, kirtanam, holy kirtanam, sankirtanam activity, also smaranam, meditation. when one's devotional service to the Lord becomes accompanied by, combined with these three, then it becomes more fruitful.
Dakle, sljedeći korak je pada sevanam, obožavati lotosova stopala, ali to je samo simbolički. To znači da moramo ova prethodna 3 koraka koja smo radili, moramo ih zajedno objediniti da bi mogli u stvari raditi pada sevanam na pravi način i služiti onda lotosova stopala Gospodina Krišne.
Alongside engaging in devotional services to their lordships, okay, archanam, naturally engaging in loving worships. Here loving worships doesn't mean only doing some ritual type of archana, but it contains, definition of loving worships contains that you offer many things to the Supreme Lord, while you are also offering your heart and soul, all love of your heart, and engage in doing different things to be pleasing Supreme Lord. That's the loving worships. Okay. Very closely connected with devotional service. Worshipping and devotional service both are very intimately related, almost the same thing.
Dakle, ajde ti.
Sljedeći korak je znači obožavanje arčanom, ali to nije obožavanje ritualno, nego je to obožavanje, predavanje, ne samo obožavanje božanstva, nego predavanje svojeg duše i srca, koje je vrlo u stvari slično devocijskoj službi. Može se reći da su to vrlo slični procesi.
So, with that loving worships, vandanam, more and more glorifications, the urge, divinely devotional urge of narrating, releasing the glories of their lordships with love, in love increases. Vandanam. In loving servitude, dasham shokham atmani, in loving servitude with also at some point, with so much heartfelt love in relation to the Lord, in the friendly mood, friendly loving mood, shakham, then lastly comes atmanivedanam. It all must be qualified with loving self-surrender. I know it's complicated.
It's too much. One more time, maybe you can.
Okay. So, archanam, vandanam. So, vandana means?
Pray.
Vandana means prayer, glorification, narrating the glories, chanting, singing the glories, names, qualities, all attributes in praise. That's called vandana. It's not just only prayer. Prayer just one aspect of the vandana. It contains the aspects of chanting the glories, narrating, chanting the glories, singing the glories of the Lord, and also along with singing the glories of the Lord, along with devotional services. That is vandana.
Dakle, vandana znači predano služenje, ali sa
opisivanjem slava Gospodina. Pjevanjem i opisivanjem slava Gospodina.
Znači vandana nije samo molitva, nego je to, a iako znači molitva, znači i slavljenje Gospodina uz poduprto sa predanim služenjem.
Yes.
So, again, vandana accommodates, embraces all the aspects of prayer, glorifications, meaning narrating, singing the glories, And also, while singing the glories, has to be done in the mood of loving service. Not just chanting, oh, something like, I'm just speaking in praise and enjoying and finish. It's a relationship. It's being done in love relationship with the Lord. So, it is not just only theoretical prayer or narration of the glories. Taste is there. Some, practical, loving commitments through service also there during doing the bandhana. Okay, therefore we often find some high-class devotees, pure devotees or the intimate associates, while chanting the glories of Krishna, singing the qualities, they are doing many services in the Braj we find. Okay, their hearts, their mind and heart is fully absorbed in narrating, chanting, singing, relishing the glories of Krishna, Radharani, and they are also doing so many services by hand. Together, it's very special type mood. That's the full-fledged conception of the bandhana. Okay. A general concept is just to offer prayer, chant glories, finish. Devotional song. It's a general concept.
Dakle, generalni koncept vandana je služi uputi molitvu i to je to, ali u stvari dublje značenje vandana znači odnos. Dakle, kad se radi molitva, u stvari treba ući dublje i treba imati svoj odnos sa božanstvom kojim se radi molitva. I onda se vidi recimo da čisti bakte u Vrađi kad rade molitvu, kad rade vandanu, onda istovremeno rade i sa rukama, rade jako puno različitih stvari. Dakle, oni se maksimalno angažiraju u tom služenju i to nije onda samo molitva, nego je to angažiranje i uma, i duha, i tijela da bi se radila vandana.
And doing all this in combination with, along with Dasham Shakkam Atma Nivedam, with the pure mood of pure loving servitude. All these are connected. Pure loving servitude, which contains pure loving mood of friendship, friendly love, Shakkam, Atma Nivedanam. And Atma Nivedanam, finally the mood and the feelings that I belong to you. O Supreme Lord, I fully belong to you, I am yours. With that kind of mode of self-surrender. It's not army surrender type. Rather opposite is love surrender, loving submission of one's own self to the Lord. I am fully yours. And also there is some underlying mood is there through Shakha Rasa, mood of friendship, you are also mine. It starts. When they say, sir, I am yours, fully yours, you are also mine, in a loving way. That is the Shakha. Shakha Mahatma Nivedana, all interrelated. One cannot be separated from other. Doing Atma Nivedana with the loving servitude and the loving mood of loving friendship. Both. One is servitude, that of Dasha Rasa, pure servitude. Your divine master, I'm just your servant, devoted servant, you are my divine beloved master. Divine beloved master. Okay? That is the mood of the servant in love. And Shakha means some loving claim. Like friendly loving claim. That now I am fully yours. You are also mine. You are going to be mine.
Znači, svi ovi navedeni procesi predanog služenja koje smo prethodno naveli su međusobno povezani i u konačnici povezani sa dasjam, sakjam, atman i vedanam. Znači dasjam služenje u odnosu sluge, ali to je služenje božansko ljubavno služenje i koje je zapravo odnos sluge, ali opet je prožeto i protkano ljubavlju i onda tu znači nadovezuje se na to sakyam ili prijateljski odnos koji zapravo ima u sebi aspekt ne samo ja pripadam tebi, nego ima onaj neki posesivni pristup kao i ti pripadaš meni, ali mi smo prijatelji, je sve to protkano, znači sve zajedno pomešano, i dasyam i sakyam, i to je prijateljska ljubav, ljubav služenja, i na kraju isto i atmani vedanam, ili to potpuno predavanje svoje duše svevišnjem. Znači sve se međusobno isprepliče.
I još je da nije predavanja kao u vojsci, nego...
Da, nije ono predaj se, nego kroz ljubav.
Da stoji u taj atmani vedanam, Maharaj je stvari rekao da dolazi na kraju, kada u stvari mi kažemo, mi osjećamo da smo se potpuno predali Bogu. I s te strane možemo reći, on kaže I am yours, a isto tako postoji taj aspekt yours and you are mine. Znači postoji jedan tako interni odnos, ja sam tvoj, ti si moj.
I am yours, you are mine, that comes from Shokha-rasa. But that Shokha-rasa also fully embraced by loving servitude. Still, you are my beloved master. You are my master, but beloved. You know, such concept is not, it is very absent in the worldly, mundane life. How master can be beloved. Mm-hmm. But this is the thing, this is the truth. You are my supreme master, but most beloved. That kind of intense love, loving servitude, having some loving claim, because sometimes, beloved servants also can have loving claims over the master because of their dedication to the master. Master is also bound by their love, conquered by their love. Okay, it happens. Mm-hmm. So that is the mood, Shokha-rasa. See, I am fully yours. Not only I am just making submission of myself to you. I have dedicated myself to you. I know I am fully belonging to you. So you know I am fully yours. But you should also be mine. Eventually, please, you should also be mine. Loving claim, Shokha-rasa, related with Dasha-rasa. There's deeper meaning in this.
Dakle, to je odnos gdje u stvari imamo odnos koji u materijalnom svijetu ne možemo naći nekakvu paralelu. Znači gdje imamo gospodara, ali to je gospodar koji je voljeni gospodar. I temeljem toga se u potpunosti predamo tom svojem gospodaru, ali isto tako, pošto razvijamo taj duboki odnos sa tim svojim voljenim gospodarom, isto tako tražimo i zauzvrat i dobijamo, i gospodar to onda ne može odbiti da i on ima odnos ljubavi prema svojem sluzi.
Imamo pravo tražiti.
Back to the point. Although these are 9 limbs, 9 devotional limbs, step by step described in the scripture. Okay. In other words, although the guideline is so given that these are the main, fundamental 9 limbs of our devotional worship, devotional relation with Lord. They are going step by step. Yet, they also come back. It becomes a garland. Okay, circular way. After Atmanivedanam, then again they come back to hearing. Because hearing, chanting, singing the glories, offering devotional services to the Lord, they all never end. None of the aspects never end. It's not that it's finished. Okay? The worshipping, then again vandana, then all this, Shokham Atmanivedanam, even the process of giving oneself own more, I am belonging to you more and more, that also has no end. Of giving one's own self, it also goes on in a newer and newer way. Devotees also engaged in giving and giving and giving, dedicating, not that one time given and finished. Everything is unending, that of unending character. In relation to infinite, even the ways of the submission, nature of submission and self-giving, self-dedication, devotion, also that of endless character. to befitting to the infinite character of the infinite. So everything is infinite. So all still goes on. Again interrelates, again relates back to this Sravanam. Okay. Hearing the nectarine topics of Krishna. Sravanam, again natural, again very natural flow of kirtanam, as like the Braja Gopis. Okay, like the Braja Gopis, pure associates, they take so much relish and become so exalted, okay, so uplifted, so joyful to be engaged in singing the glories of Lord. Through katha, through singing the bhajana, everything, and meditation, being filled with the ambrosial thoughts of Krishna all the time, Radha Krishna. So it goes on and on like garland. It's a full garland. It's not that it's starting from here, ending over here, and no more requirement.
Like a never-ending circle.
Can you translate?
Never-ending circle, it goes on and on, ever fresh, ever dynamic way. Something remains ever common, ever old. But we in the lap of something ever common, ever old truth, ever fresh, new to new or newest way of manifestation take place in relation to the God. So both are combined together, Achinta Bhedavet.
Mogu ja početi pa ti nadopuni.
Ostalo mi je glavu.
Dobro,
Ali,
okay.
znači, ono kako smo, inače imamo osjećaj ili već kako se kaže onaj proces da ide stepenasto, svi ovi procesi predanog služenja kao stepenice, ali oni se ne završavaju tu kod Atmani Vedana, već se ponovo vraćaju kružno i predstavljaju kao garland i kao jedan venac koji zapravo je beskonačan, zato što je to sve potpuno beskonačno. Kako možemo imati odnos sa beskonačnim ako i taj proces služenja nije beskonačan? Znači, svi ti procesi nabrojani se zapravo ponovo vraćaju kada dođeš do Atmani Vedanam, opet nastavljaš Šravanam i Kirtanam i svi su oni međusobno prepleteni i ponavljaju se iznova i međusobno se prožimaju. I to je slično kao, na primjer, sve više i više i sve dublje i dublje se ulazi u to, kao i dao je primjer Brađa Gopis ili Gopija u Brađi koji zapravo potpuno predaju svoje srce i onda i ulaze u kirtan i dalje slave i ona je tu taj beskonačni flow ili taj neki tok toga svega iznova i neprestano se uvećava i ekspandira.
I onda, ali kad se ponovo vratimo na onu početnu poziciju, ta početna pozicija nije ista kao što je bila kad smo startali prvi put, nego je uvijek drugačija i bogatija i kad se ponovo vratimo na istu stvar, opet imamo drugačije iskustvo i sve dublje i dublje ulazimo u te odnose.
Now, another way.
Gruda snijega kad se nakupi.
Da, ali svaki put drugačije. Nikad nije isto. Premda se vraćamo na početak, drugačije je.
Now the devotees are feeling relationship. They are relating to the inner mood. Very nice to see. This is one way of the presentation of how to absorb in bhajan. Now another way, precise way as Mahaprabhu mentioned, Prabhu kahe Vaishnava seva karo naam sankirtan. Prabhu kahe Vaishnav seva naam sankirtan dui karo shigra pave Sri Krishna charan. Once Mahaprabhu was asked by a devotee, how to receive the lotus feet, how to attain to the lotus feet of Krishna in a proper way. Okay, in a proper way and swift way, kind of. Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu kahe, karo Vaishnav sevan naam sankirtan. Dui karo shigra pave Sri Krishna charan. This is mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. simply be engaging in the devotional services to the Vaishnavas, pure devotees of the Lord, and engage in Nama Sankirtana, chanting and singing holy names of the Lord Krishna, and also propagating, propounding their glories. Nam Sankirtana means engaging in chanting, singing the holy names, also spreading, propagating the glories of holy name, among all. So that's called Nam Sankirtana in short, brief. So Mahaprabhu recommended that. Mahaprabhu in a very simple way just recommended that more precisely. Be engaged in offering devotional services to the pure devotees of Lord, Vaishnava Seva, called Nam Sankirtan. Also be engaged in chanting and singing the holy names of Lord. Supreme Lord means here, Mahaprabhu means Krishna and Radhika both. Okay. And also spread their glories. While you engage in chanting and singing their glories, also transmit the effect, holy effect of the glories of the holy name among others. Distribute its effect, holy effect and taste. Okay, benediction among others. If you can do this, by and by, okay, you will be attaining the lotus feet of Krishna, meaning you will be attaining eternal service to Krishna. Mostly meant two things in particular.
Znači, sada spominjemo ovaj drugi put, drugi način kako se može raditi bhajan. Prvo smo sad pričali o ovom jednom, a sada ovaj drugi, kako je jedan bhakta pitao Chaitanya Mahaprabhua koji način, kako da radi bhajan. I onda je Mahaprabhu jako jednostavno dao instrukciju, kao u principu dve stvari radi, ali zapravo su tu tri, jer kaže ovako: služi bhakte i pevaj sveta imena. I to pevanje svetih imena zapravo u sebi sadrži i zapravo širenje slava svetih imena, kao mi bih rekli možda propovedaj, ali to propovedanje zapravo širenje slava svetog imena ima jedan dublji aspekt, a to znači širiti efekat i blagoslove koje daje sveto ime na druge ljude, a to služenje Gospodina znači ne znači samo Krišna, nego zapravo rada Krišne zajedno.
Samo bih se spomenuo da Maharaj na kraju spomenuo da izrečito da se treba služiti čisto bhakti.
Da, eto to.
In another place, Sriman Mahaprabhu recommended saying this: Jive doya name ruchi Vaishnava Shivan. He specifically recommended these three things for one and all, for all common devotees. Jive daya, showing compassion to all the jiva souls, all kinds of jiva souls, in Krishna consciousness. It's not compassion without Krishna consciousness. It is implied, understood. Jive daya means be compassionate to all the jiva souls in Krishna consciousness, in relation to Krishna, knowing Krishna's potency is present in all the jivas, jive daya. Name ruchi, be cultivating your taste, more and more taste for chanting and singing the holy names of the Lord, and be absorbing into that, name ruchi. Vaishnava Sevan, and engagement in the devotional service to the Vaishnavas, it's pure devotees. If you can be following these three ways. Three ways in relation to Krishna, then that will be very nice bhajana for you. So be following these three ways of the bhajana, three aspects of the bhajana together in interrelated way. Then it will be very beneficial for you. Ultimately, you will attain Krishna this way.
Znači, Mahaprabhu je spomenuo još tri načina na koji se može raditi bhajan, koji su objedinjeni. To je džive doja, budite milostivi prema svim živim bićima u odnosu sa Krišnom, znači svesni Krišne, da su oni veliči Krišne, namerući, ili ti razvijajte, kultivirajte svoj ukus prema svetom imenu, i Vajšnava sevan, a to je znači služenje Vajšnava, naročito što se tiče služenja čistih Vajšnava. I onda ta tri se zapravo povezuju i kada se rade sva tri zajedno, onda to je jedan jako lep aspekt, jako lep način za izvođenje bhajana.
Now the same Lord Chaitanya, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, has also indicated, recommended the deeper type of bhajana, deeper and higher type of Radha Krishna bhajana in more raganuga mood, raganuga bhakti, following the natural spontaneous loving devotion, the path of spontaneous loving devotion. Okay. And engaging in the services of spontaneous loving devotion to divine couple. All right? Okay, let's translate that.
Znači, Mahaprabhu je preporučio još jedan dublji aspekt bhajana, to je u raganuga bhajan, koji je zapravo u spontanoj, kako se kaže? Prirodni, spontani način.
Spontaneously loving devotion is not just only spontaneous.
Ljubavna devocija ili predanost.
Spontana devocija s ljubavlju.
Da, da.
So, now, but Mahaprabhu recommended it in more, how to say, confidential, more personal. We see Mahaprabhu also recommended the pure path of pure raganuga bhakti for the bhajana. To be engaged in bhajana with that pure raganuga mood, that of spontaneous loving devotion to Radharani and Krishna. But he recommended more reserved manner, more like among the inner circle, inner ways, not so much publicly spreaded way. Right. And he manifested that through his intimate associates, like Swarup Goswami, Rai Ramananda Prabhu, Rupa Goswami Prabhu, 6 Goswamis. Through them, he manifested that also, that special path of the bhajana also. Okay, all right.
Znači, ovaj dublji aspekt bhajana, raganuga bhajan, i koji je zapravo veoma dubok i intimni, Mahaprabhu nije širio to naširoko masama ljudi, već je to širio isključivo u svom uskom krugu, svojim intimnim pratiocima poput Ramananda Roya i Svarup Damodara, Rupa Goswamija i ostalih njegovih bliskih pratilaca.
And on that level, as we discover, as we see through Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, through the presentation of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, on that level, the Raganuga Bhajan, at some point Ragatmika Bhajanam, under the gracious shelter of Manjaris and Shakhis, directly under the super excellent gracious shelter of Srimati Radharani, engaged in worshipping her, then through her worshipping Krishna has been introduced, such bhajana, through Manjari, Shakhis, through Srimati Radharani, then lovingly relating to Krishna, not directly relating to Krishna. Such bhajana has been also recommended and established by Mahaprabhu, but reserved, confidential, reserved way more, how to say, there's no appropriate word for
Intimate,
this.
Private,
More
clandestine.
more
intimate.
private, intimate ways, yes.
Znači, na ovaj način je uz ovo sve preporučen, to jest spominje se i predložen je jedan još intimniji i dublji način bhađana koji je raganuga, ali zapravo prerasta u ragatvika bhajan, to je pod okriljem i blagoslovima Saki, Manđarija i zapravo je to bhajan koji je, da kažemo, služba prema Srimati Radharani i služenje Krišne kroz Srimati Radharani, znači ne direktno ka Krišni, nego sve preko Sakija, Manđarija i Srimati Radharani. I to je, da kažemo, jedan veoma intimni i
Za uski privatni krug.
Da, jedan poverljivi način služenja ili bhađana.
But that's specifically in relation to madhurya rasa seva, madhurya rasa mode. But it doesn't necessarily mean that Mahaprabhu didn't promote the devotional services to Radha Krishna through other rasas. He also promoted that also for other devotees, devotees of other levels of the rasas. Mahaprabhu promoted both sides. But this one I've just described is specifically in relation to madhurya rasa seva.
Ovo je naročito u relaciji prema madhurya rasa sevi ili to raspoloženje madhurya rase, što ne znači da Mahaprabhu nije propagirao i druge i potpomagao i inspirirao druge odnose, ali ovoj koji sam sad spomenuo je zapravo se odnosi isključivo na madhurya rasu.
So, Sriman Mahaprabhu, Lord Gauranga, has also recommended and promoted the devotional services, in other words, bhajana, in the Shanta, Dasha, Shakha, Vatsalya Rasa, besides bhajana of the Madhurya Rasa. So, side by side, he also promoted that in relation to the respective devotees of those levels. You know, all type of bhajanas, bhajanas of the different aspects, different qualifications, all cannot be applied to all, in all levels. Specific application for this, specific qualification, individual qualifications and taste depends. So Mahaprabhu recommended all.
Znači Mahaprabhu je zapravo podržao i preporučio sve vrste predanog služenja, tako da je u zavisnosti od svačije individualne prirode i prilagođeno svačijoj individualnoj naravi, Mahaprabhu je podržao sve vrste i sve vrste rasa ili ti odnosa sa kojima se može raditi bhajan, znači i madhurya rasa i ostali svi odnosi, zato što ima poštovanja prema tim individuama prema koji su imali odnos prema njemu, znači i on je sve te odnose, sve različite vrste i aspekte rasa podržava.
Dakle, radi se o tome da ima različitih bhađana ovisno o tome koju rasu netko
na kojem se nivou bave
i na kojem nivou bave se nalazi. Ne bih rekao nivou, nego različita bava.
Da.
Različita bava.
For examples, Mahaprabhu sold through his life activities, while he not only took a pilgrimage tour over Vrindavana, but he also took some holy pilgrimage tour all over South India. Many South Indian temples in Orissa. So, supporting this fact, upholding this fact, relating to the Supreme Lord, different levels of the rasa and different relationship also important. Therefore, he also toured. He could have only be situated in Siddham Vrindavana or Jagannath Puri. He didn't need to be traveling all over South India and many other holy places in South India, pilgrimage tour. He don't need to. But Mahaprabhu's nature, one of Mahaprabhu's divine nature is also accommodating, all embracing. Okay. He had both mood, all embracing mood in common as well as specialized way and mood, loving mood to relate to divine couple. So Mahaprabhu actually recommended on both aspects of the bhajana, according to one's own individual ability, qualification and taste. Therefore Mahaprabhu also promoted the general other normal aspects of the bhajana to be relating to the Supreme in the form of Narayana, Lakshmi, Nrsimhadeva, while he was touring over the holy places of South India. That included Lakshmi Narayana, Sita Ramachandra, Nrsimhadev and others also. So they also all had place, respective place in the life and precepts of Mahaprabhu, thereby helping and encouraging the devotees of all levels, all works of their divine relationship and bhajana in relation to the Supreme.
Znači, kao što možemo vidjeti, Mahaprabhu je bio poprilično svestran u svojoj podršci prema svim nivoima i svim aspektima, svim vrstama bhakta, jer ako pogledamo, on je proputovao cijelu Južnu Indiju, obišao je sve različite hramove, on je mogao ostati u Vrindavanu ili u Jagannath Puriju, ali nije to uradio, već je prošao svugdje i na taj način je prigrlio i dao milost svim različitim vrstama bhakta i na taj način je podržao i prigrlio sve njih i svima je dao, milost i inspiraciju, ali pritom je bio i specifičan, imao je i onu taj svoj dublji aspekt specifičan, gdje je podržavao te dublje aspekte bhajana, a također bio i svestran i pomagao je i inspirirao sve ostale.
Also Lord Nityananda showed in a similar way, following in the footsteps and mood of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Lord Nityananda also took pilgrimage, how do you say? Yes. Lord Nityananda also took some nice pilgrimage tour over different pilgrimage places all over India at some point. When he was in Avadhuta, in the Avadhuta Sannyasi, he actually traveled over different holy sites of India at some point. Then finally he came to Navadvip Dham and met Sriman Mahaprabhu. And thereafter, Lord Nityananda introduced the Gaura Bhajana in inseparable interrelationship with Krishna Bhajana, Radha Krishna Bhajana. It was Lord Nityananda Prabhu who opened the world of Gauranga Bhajana, and through Gauranga Bhajana, being closely connected with the world of Radha Krishna Bhajana. He said that would be easier and best for all of you.
Znači, na taj način, također slično je i Nityananda Prabhu. On je isto kao Mahaprabhu otišao na mnoga mesta hodočašća, naročito kada je kao Avaduta Sannyasi obišao svoje različita mesta hodočašća i na kraju je završio svoje hodočašće u Navadvipu i onda je zapravo uveo jedan novi način bhajana, zapravo Gaura Bhajan, koji je slično kao Radha Krishna Bhajan, ali je još milostiviji, još lakši i to njega je zapravo Nityananda započeo, Gaura Bhajan.
As we look into the nature of guidance from 6 Goswamis, again, see, it's a mixture of the guidance for engaging in the bhajana activities. They have also given different types, various types of the bhajana, depending on the individual taste, qualifications. In six Goswamis not only have recommended only madhurya rasa bhajana, although they are all on madhurya rasa level, but through the books like Hari Bhakti Vilasa and many other books, they also honored, very much honored the services, bhajana activities of other rasas, of the other devotees, through the books like Vyad Bhagavatamritam, Gopala Champu, Hari Bhakti Vilasa, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Those books not only present only madhurya rasa bhajana, but also embracing, accommodating, greatly accommodating with full respect and devotion the loving devotional services to the Supreme Lord Krishna, Srimati Radharani, through other rasas. Okay, so we find a very harmonious way.
Znači, možemo vidjeti da Mahaprabhu je podučavao svoje šestoricu Gosvamija i svima je dao sve. Nije samo madhurya rasu, nego na jedan veoma širok način prigrlio sve rase i njima je svima dao instrukcije. Na kraju oni su na isti način opisivali sve i podržali sve vrste rasa. I možemo vidjeti kako su pisali sve moguće različite knjige kao Gopala Champu, Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Hari Bhakti Vilasa i Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Znači u tim knjigama oni su podržali sve vrste rasa na jedan široki način.
Jer sve te rase u stvari čine jednu ogrlicu.
Jednu ogrlicu, da.
Bez dijelova.
Zapravo, da.
So it is...
Iako su oni svi bili u madhurya rasi, ali su zapravo podržali sve rase.
Although it is established fact, on the top of everything they narrated the glories, sang the glories of the madhurya rasa seva, okay, as super excellent goal, top goal, super excellent goal of all our loving devotional service, okay, in our life. But they also, okay, in a very balanced way and as necessary, according to the necessity, they also very nicely, beautifully accommodated the loving devotional services, all other sections, from all other rasa levels, okay, in interrelationship with the madhurya rasa seva. Because madhurya rasa also contains santo, dasha, shokha, vatsalya, all within. Okay, so it's not that madhurya rasa is something separate from santo, dasha, shokha, vatsalya, no connection, only madhurya rasa. It's not that. So it is very mystically wonderful, we have to understand. So madhurya rasa, ideal madhurya rasa seva also contains, includes within, embraces within the moods of Shanta, Dasha, Shakha, Vatsalya. Although it becomes specialized, it has extraordinary qualification when they are included in the madhurya rasa, rather than when they stay on their own as single basic way. But still, you have to understand in organic whole, on the holistically through interrelationship, rather than cut and trying to understand separate way. That will be wrong. Holistically. Okay. That's the way six Goswamis recommended. Okay. Services of different levels, different rasas, according to individual taste and qualifications of the devotees.
Znači, moramo shvatiti da se ti različiti odnosi nisu presečeni i odvojeni jedan od drugog, nego čine jednu holističku i međusobno povezanu celinu I ono što je jako interesantno je zapravo jedan mistični aspekt madhurya rase, da madhurya rasa zapravo isto nije tako neka izolovana rasa, već ona samo u sebi sadrži sve ove ostale rase i dasya, sakya, vatsalya, sve su sadržane u madhurya rasi. I šta još?
Ali na jedan poseban, drugačiji, mističan način.
Ali na jedan mističan, poseban način.
Holistički, drugačiji. Znači, jednom holističkom nivou, ne da se znači da je svaka rasa posebno,
i odvojena od
druge, nego su sve rase povezane, odnosno madhurya rasa znači ima jedna specifičnost, ali uključuje sve ostale rase.
I u stvari one sve zajedno rade u harmoniji. Pojedinačna rasa nije dobro, sve rase zajedno su u harmoniji i to je jedna cjelina.
Tako, štima vatsalya ras kada se manifestira madhurya rasa, ona postaje specifična, nije tradicionalna vatsalya ras, znači postaje specifična.
Therefore we find the nature of the descriptions and guidelines given through the books of 6 Goswamis. It is accommodating many aspects, many aspects, and many types of seva of different rasas, all different rasas, not just only madhurya rasa. And that's the way Mahaprabhu wanted them. Mahaprabhu instructed and wanted the 6 Goswamis to be presenting certain Vaishnava literatures with full-fledged guidelines for the devotees of all classes, all rasas, holistically. Okay? And through all that, finally promoting the glory of the madhurya rasa seva on the top. Okay? And super excellent in harmonious relationship with others also. After all, it's a whole world of the loving devotional services through different mellows, different levels, different tastes. Others could not be excluded. They have got their great places, glory. Okay, jar jai rashai hoy sarvottam tatastha hoiya bicharile ache taratam. Mahaprabhu said, and it is Kaviraj Goswami clearly described, one's own rasa is the best to himself or herself. When we, from a relatively neutral stand, when we try to have some specific considerations about each rasas, then madhurya rasa is the best compared to others from a neutral stand of considerations. But from the relatively absolute platform, every devotee's own rasa is felt and deeply realized to be the best. Because they are because each and every rasa in relation to Radha Krishna is of infinite taste, infinite ambrosial taste. So they are self-sufficient. It's mystical, divinely mystical, infinite nature. So it's not that something is lacking in that rasa. It feels that way, and so realize that way. Each and every rasa of the loving devotional world, devotional love services to Radha Krishna is self-fulfilled, self-sufficient by its own nature. So it is felt to be the best to the devotees of those respective rasas. So, but from a absolute neutral stand of considering the hierarchies, then madhurya rasa is the highest, topmost, super excellent one. But that also embracing within with some other special qualifications, embracing within, qualifying them, blessing them with extra qualification. Dasya rasa, shanto dasya, shakha vatsalya within. It's wonderful. Everything cannot be totally conceived and cannot be fully described. No matter how much we describe, much more remains beyond.
There are layers and layers and layers, never ending.
Yes, please.
Znači, iako sa jedne neutralne tačke gledišta može da se kaže da je madhurya rasa najviša, ali jedna jako neobična i mistična stvar zapravo, ili sa apsolutnog nivoa svakome bhakti je njegova sopstvena rasa najbolja i savršena i sadrži sve. Ako sam dobro razumijela.
Nije da u svakoj rasi postoji nešto što fali tom bhakti koji je u toj rasi, ako dostigao savršenstvo. Svaka je potpuno zadovoljan u svojoj rasi i svaka rasa ima neograničeno uživanje. Znači nema nekog kraja u rasi, ne može se reći da smo došli do određenog stadija, nego je isto kao što je i sam transcendentalni svijet mističan i beskrajan, tako je svaka rasa.
Ali opet kad dođemo do madhurya rasa, koja je s tog neutralnog stanovišta ona kao najuzvišenija rasa, opet postoji unutar te rase sve druge rase.
Yes. Now see the answer to your one question.
What is bhajan?
Now back to the
Which
point.
bhajan? Which one?
Now back to the point.
That's the point. Now it's relatively complete. It's not fully complete yet. Still we continue analyzing through analytical way. Then again it will be synthetical. Reach the synthetical. Okay.
Now that I have heard you.
Znači, eto ti sad jedno pitanje sam ti odgovorio, ali može tu da se o tome priča na jedan analitički način i onda na kraju sintetički, znači kada se sve napravi analiza i sinteza svega.
Now, back to the point, which exact way or ways, to which aspects you really need to be absorbed in bhajana, Radha Krishna bhajana in your life. So please try to get the answer from the explanation of your Gurudev through his books. He has already got several books from that, giving guidelines. And just feel into them, ask your Chaitya Guru, and deeply open your heart and deeply feel into which of the way or ways of absorbing in the bhajan of Radha Krishna will be best suitable for you. Okay? Best suitable for you. So, how do you say, so congenial. You feel so congenial to your taste and everything. Accept that way. Accept that aspect or those aspects and absorb in the bhajana. Okay? With the approval. Joyful approval of your Chaitya Guru. That's my recommendation.
Znači, moj savjet, moj prijedlog je da ti sada pitaš svog Chaitya Gurua, da svog Gurua u srcu koji je pravi put za tebe, ili? Tako? I
da osjetiš, da se otvoriš.
Da otvori srce i
da obratiš pažnju na knjige.
Da, on je ostavio knjige, proučavajući njegove knjige, a u principu upute, a glavna stvar je treba ti tvoj osjećaj povezano sa tvojim Chaitya Guruom i Guruom u srcu.
If I may ask one more question, would it be in relation to bhajan?
Ask other devotees, they will have enough patience to
This is very short, just so that I complete.
Question is very short, but the nature
Answer is pitanje je kratko, ali odgovor može biti dug.
Evo, uz milosti Bhakta, ako mogu postaviti još jedno pitanje. I ask blessings of the devotees if I can ask just one more question.
Okay.
We have no choice.
Okay. All right.
Now your explanation was very deep and very vast, and you recommended to go within, ask Chaitya Guru. would it also be, now when I'm listening to this sounds very vast, very deep, would it be maybe better to find Bhajan Shiksha Guru who can actually guide me? And would it be easier? Would it be better? And if the answer is yes, what are the qualifications of such a Bhajan Shiksha Guru, and how can I search and find him?
Only 5 questions.
Very little.
Skromno koji uvijek.
Pitala sam Maharaja, pošto on preporučio da se čitaju knjige od mog Gurudeva i da pitam Čekija Gura u srcu. Pitala sam ga, s obzirom da je Bhajan toliko dubok i toliko širok i kompliciran, toliko puno puteva ima, da li bi možda bilo bolje da uzmem Bhajan Shiksha Guru, znači živućeg guru, koji bi me vodio u Bhajanu i koje bi bile kvalifikacije kako da nađem tog guru, ako je odgovor pozitivan, da bi bilo bolje da nađem živućeg guru.
Okay, so answering to the first phase, first step of your question, I would say yes. It would be much easier and better for you to be accepting some qualified Bhajana Shiksha Guru for further guidance, for further and deeper guidance in relation to your Diksha Guru, in harmony with your Diksha Guru. Like a specialized, because why it will be more beneficial? Because a Bhajana Shiksha Guru, a qualified Bhajana Shiksha Guru means a specialized teacher. Yeah. So he or she can look into you, look into your consciousness, can feel into your being and consciousness and some taste, natural taste of the bhajana. Okay. And your inner nature, everything, by speaking with you, understanding you, and then naturally we'll be able to recommend to direct you to be engaged in certain lines, certain streams of the bhajana activity through which you can be making progress. Easier. Like it always becomes easier for the students to accept the guidance of the high-class teachers, who are experts. In a similar way, it will be easier and better for you to take the shelter and help of a qualified Bhajana Shiksha Guru. Okay? In relation, harmonious relation to your Diksha Guru. So, and I am not sure whether I need to enter into answering the next second phase of your question. It will be taking another 2 hours. To describe the qualifications, vast world of qualifications of Bhajana Shiksha Guru. We're not just talking about general type of Shiksha Guru. But Bhajana Shiksha Guru means is no less than Diksha Guru, high class, specialized. There are so many aspects and qualifications. So I have to describe it thoroughly, properly. It will be taking at least 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Translate?
Uglavnom, da sintetiziramo sve skupa, odgovor je bio da, bilo bi dobro da nađe Bhajana Shiksha Gurua, kvalificiranog Bhajana Shiksha Gurua, a koji će davati instrukcije u skladu sa tvojim Diksha Guruom. I to...
Također i to da taj kvalificirani Bhajana Shiksha Guru je zapravo vrlo dobro, treba da tebe poznaje i da osjeti ko si ti i da ti skladu sa time daje baš veoma personalizirane.
Da osjeti tvoju svjesnost i energiju, prosto. Da osjeti tvoju svjesnost i energiju. A što se tiče drugog pitanja, Maharaj kaže da ako bi više odgovarati na drugo pitanje, U svezi kvalifikacije bhajana siksha guru to bi trebalo sat i pol.
Dva sata.
Ali je rekao isto, znači da pošto se radi o specifičnom siksha guru, znači nije običan siksha guru, nego bhajana siksha guru, onda se tu radi o osobi koja je skoro na razini njenog diksha gurua, znači koja može dati specifične.
Visoko realizirana osoba.
Da.
You know, there is a lot of difference. There is a lot of qualitative difference between normal general type of siksha guru and bhajana siksha guru. Although both are called as siksha gurus, a lot of qualitative difference. Bhajana siksha guru means high class, exalted, high class exalted acharya, say guru, with feelings, true feelings and realizations, okay, into the pure devotional life in relation to divine couple. So, who must be respected equally with your diksha guru, no less than him. Maybe if you see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, as you read and understand the guidance of Chaitanya Charitamrita about siksha, bhajana siksha guru, it is clearly stated, must be respected equally with diksha guru. Both are non-different manifestations, extensions of Krishna. Siksha guru, diksha guru, both are non-different extensions, representations of Krishna, Supreme Guru Tattva. That's how it has been described. Okay. One diksha guru, one ideal diksha guru can also be another bhajana siksha guru. Another bhajana siksha guru can also be one's ideal diksha guru. They are more or less on the same level, and both are considered equal extension, manifestation of Krishna in two forms of Guru Tattva.
Znači, mada postoje generalno kao siksha guru je generalni koncept koji je jedan opšti koncept, ali bhajana siksha guru je veoma visoka kategorija i u konačnici na istoj razini sa diksha guruom. I na taj način možemo reći, zapravo to je sve jako lijepo opisano u Chaitanya Charitamriti i to da su bhajana siksha guru i diksha guru dve ravnopravne manifestacije guru tatve i zapravo predstavnici Krišne.
Ne različiti od Krišne.
Ne različiti od Krišne.
See, Guru Krishna Rupahan Shastrer Pramani, Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Kare Bhakta Gani. Then another place. Siksha Guru ke to jani Krishna ro swarup, antarjami bhakta sreshta ei dui rup. Quoting from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, describing about Diksha Guru, Siksha Guru. Siksha Guru, Siksha Guru ke to jani Krishna ro swarup. Besides Diksha Guru, alongside Diksha Gurudev, Siksha Guru is also known as one essential manifestation of Sri Krishna, Krishna Swarup, extension of another identity, another form of identity of Krishna. Antarjami, same Guru Tattva becomes divided into Antarjami means Chaitya Guru in the form of heart's feeling, sublime heart's inspiration, guidance from the level of Super Soul, Antarjami Chaitya Guru. Bhakta Sreshta means Mahanta Guru. Bhakta Sreshta and Mahanta Guru, Diksha Guru, which includes Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru. Okay, Ei Dui Ru. These are the two main manifestations of Krishna. So, the Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru is one fold. Okay, Mahanta Guru in section. And Antarjami is another Chaitya Guru in this way.
Znači, Guru Tattva ima dva aspekta. Jedan je Mahanta Guru, koji je zapravo Diksha Guru i Siksha Guru zajedno. Oni su zajedno Mahanta Guru, a također postoji ovaj drugi aspekt Guru Tattve koji je Chaitya Guru ili Antaryami, koji je zapravo Guru u srcu i to je ovaj naš osjećaj božanskog vodstva unutar srca.
Very nice, you understood.
Very good, very good.
Mahababa is translating.
Very
Me and Virginia a little bit tough.
Good memory, good memory.
Mahababa is excellent. We have to...
Realizations.
Oh my god.
Very nice, very nice.
One small question, very small.
Then Arati.
Okay. You mentioned when you were talking about these 9 limbs of Bhajan, and one is spread the glories of the holy name. Okay.
Kirtanam.
Okay, spread the glories of the holy name, meaning go out and spread the glories of the holy name between all people, right?
Yes.
Can you translate it in a language that people can understand? I cannot come on the street and say the glory of the holy name is that he is supreme personality of Godhead. They will put me in hospital. Maybe how we can translate this, how we can spread the glories of the holy name with what wording, what words to the normal people.
I answer.
Prijevod.
Aha, ok. Pitanje je bilo, kao što je prije Gurudev spomenuo, da trebamo ići i širiti slave svetog imena. Ali, rekao sam, ne možemo doći na cestu i širiti slave svetog imena na način na koji to je opisano u Vedanti. On je vrhunska božanska osoba, svi ćete gledati čudno. Dakle, mi moramo naći riječi i termine koji normalan čovjek, ljudi među koji idemo, koji nemaju znanja o tome, mogu razumjeti. Because we are going out to the people they don't have any knowledge.
All right. Okay. So, while we say spreading, it has to be understood more in a poetic sense, not exactly taken in a literal, very literal sense. Here, spreading means nicely preaching to. You know, it's not like heavy type of preaching about God. Sometimes some of the Christians do. Not unlike that. Approaching the people in a friendly spirit, with friendly affectionate spirit. Start talking with them. Through your talks, you preach to them. That's called propagation. In the mood and mode of loving friendship. Approach to the people and talk to them about Krishna, thereby having some positive influence over them. That can be done in a private, personal way, also collective way. Can be, I repeat, it can be done in a more as through one-to-one reciprocation also. Okay, individual reciprocations, also collective reciprocations. Okay, in a nice, friendly way, friendly, loving way, influencing them, positively influencing their mind and heart. It's like spreading influence, holy influence, divine influence of the holy names of Krishna in their mind, heart, in their life. That's how it is spreading. Okay, through instilling. Talking and instilling in them Krishna consciousness, some glories of Krishna, about the taste of the beauty, quality, divinity about Krishna, talking to them. So in that way it is spreading. Okay, not anything like imposing or going to impose. Okay.
Da. Znači kad idemo to pričati i propovijedati, to ne radimo na onaj žestoki, tvrdi način kao što neki propovjednici to rade, da kršćani, da isprepadamo ljude, nego da to radimo na jedan fini, ugodan, suptilni, prijateljski način i da na taj prijateljski način lagano pokušamo utjecati na njihova srca i umove.
And also, when you talk about, when you say, okay, propagate the holy names of Krishna, it's not literally always just giving out, telling the people about some holy names of Radha Krishna. with some foreign language, foreign words to them. It actually means propagate, or how to say, transmit to them, share with them the deeper meanings of each and every holy name of Krishna. Meanings, be sharing with them about the meanings and the feelings of the meanings and the messages, divine messages contained in those holy names of Krishna Radhika to them. Very educative, very beneficial. Each and every holy name contains a world of meanings, beautiful meanings, wonderful meanings, significance, taste.
Znači, kad se ide širiti onda sveto ime, to ne znači naravno
So
doslovno. To ne znači doslovno da se širi sveto ime, jer ako širimo na taj način doslovno, onda izgovaramo neke riječi koje su ljudima skroz nepoznate. Nego moramo u stvari razumjeti značenje, dublje značenje i sve aspekte svakog svetog imena i onda u stvari taj svijet koji postoji unutar svakog svetog imena pokušati prenijeti drugim ljudima.
Yes, for example, just a moment. For example, like Krishna. Before you go to tell someone, advise someone, to chant Krishna, speak the glory of Krishna, explain. You know, you can chant the holy name, sing the holy name of Krishna. Why, you know? It means he's all attractive. He's so compassionate and affectionate and loving. If you connect with that Lord, beautiful Lord, He will attract your heart, and at some point you'll inundate with the blissful love of Him, blissful divine love, divine. You know, you'll be gaining so much. Your heart will be inundated with ambrosial pleasure. Okay, with His contact, with His divine connection. If you can have that, that's why He's called as Krishna. Most beautiful Lord, who is self-fulfilled with blissful love, and also He will be mercifully absorb you, inundate you with that blissful taste of love divine. You can gain that in your life. Transcendental, divine taste of divine love, which is so blissful. So, see, therefore he is called as Krishna. You can explain. This is called propagation, proper propagation and distribution of the holy name to a person. Not just in a straight way, oh, you talk Krishna. Okay, chant Krishna and finish. Okay, who is Krishna? What is Krishna? Why he should be chanting? What he will receive? What he will be receiving by chanting and singing the holy name of Krishna? Why he is called Krishna? The whole world of the meanings within the term Krishna. Madhava. Okay, then Krishna, Madhava, Gopijana Vallabha, Sri Radhika Ramana, any Madana Mohana, Govinda. So each name has got full of meanings, divine meanings. So helping the people to understand that and then embrace it. That is real preaching. Yes.
The question, if we can go further, so that by relishing ourselves the holy name, we don't preach to the minds of people like about the theory, but by ourselves relishing the holy name, that energy is coming out and actually touches the people's hearts, and then they themselves feel it through our feelings without even the need to explain things to them.
That is Shakti Bhakti.
It can be possible. It can definitely be possible on the higher levels, but it's not possible on the common preaching level, because that potency is not yet there with the devotees. Okay, without being Siddha, without being self-fulfilled yet, advancing yet, they are engaged in preaching. Because our Guru Vargas order and instruction, not to be waiting for indefinite time period when you will become, after you become totally advanced and fully advanced and realized and having to, then you have to go to you go to the preaching field. Guru Baba said, in whatever way you are making advancement, in whatever way you are developing through Krishna consciousness with practices, holy practices, also help others side by side, together, without being waiting for you to be first very highly advanced and then go to the preaching field. That's what our Guru Varga didn't say really. In specific cases he said that, they said that, but in general instructions of our Guru Varga, while you are growing up with Krishna consciousness, developing, also help others side by side, according to your ability, according to your level, not beyond your level, something you don't know, according to your level. So, if you follow that standard of preaching, then what you are saying may not be possible. You have to be explaining into the meanings more. You have to be giving them, attracting them in a more philosophical way, more with philosophical beauty and charm, philosophical gain, so that they understand, if I do this, I will be gaining this way. Okay, I will be having such higher gain, divine gain, if I chant so. But what you are saying, very true on the higher level.
But maybe you can also feel the other person and see what kind of what is he or she receptive to, and in that way maybe
of
somebody
course,
wants philosophy, someone doesn't.
Yes, can be. If someone you are relating with, you are preaching to, or you are someone you are talking to about holy names, about the acceptance, embracing of the holy name, if it's truly a bit advanced level, more improved type, developed type, so then it's like that can connect between heart and heart. You can also, beyond philosophy or aside from philosophical understanding or intellectual understanding, can also, that person also knows how to relate to your heart's feelings, how to directly connect to your heart's feelings, and you also know how to reciprocate in a similar way in reply to that person. And if both of you are just a little mature and experienced, it can happen very nicely. Then it can be flowing harmoniously. But that connection, that level, and that sort of connection has to be made. Depending on the certain levels, individual levels, and individual hearts connection, mutual connections and understanding, in Krishna consciousness, then it is possible. Why not? Even without understanding, without officially understanding about the philosophical meanings of the each and every names of Krishna, Radharani, just reciprocation, some reciprocative connections, spiritual connections can be established between heart and heart to individual life, if that frequency of the connection is available and you can attune. But if the persons don't know how to attune in the particular frequency of the heart's feelings between two hearts, then what to do? Some explanations of the meanings and elaboration, helping them to conceive about it, these are all helpful at that stage. So it happens in a little mature, advanced stage, where the two advanced people, spiritually developed people, can understand each other, can establish some heart's connections through the feelings, and tune with that frequency. Then it is possible. Very wonderful.
Ja sam zaboravio.
Znači, evo, sumiramo onako ukratko. Znači, ako je osobe koje su na sličnoj frekvenciji jedna s drugom, da mogu osjetiti srce jednog drugoga, onda mogu međusobno dijeliti spoznaje i zaobići tu filozofiju jednostavno konektujući se sa srcem. Srce sa srcem se poveže i prenose se te, da kažemo, propovedanje. To već nije propovedanje, već je to deljenje dubljih nivoa spoznaja, ali pod uslovom da su obe osobe prijemčive i da su na nekim tim dubljim nivoima spoznaja.
I da se mogu uključiti na istu frekvenciju.
Da su na istoj talasnoj dužini, da. Ali ako su sad generalno gledano sa osobama kojima nemamo tu takvu povezanost, onda idemo sa onim uobičajenim načinom objašnjavanja filozofskim ili već kako je prikladno za tu osobu.
No, just like similar to the chanting of the mantram, similar to the world of chanting, singing some of the mantrams, bija mantrams, like Om, Klim, Srim, Hrim, you know. So, the people, open-hearted people, don't necessarily need to know their meanings. Just have full faith in them, have full faith, deep faith in those seed mantrams, and keep on chanting and singing, okay, being devoted, devotional mode. It will be working.
Znači, koji u slučaju biđa mantre, osobe otvorenog srca ne moraju nužno da znaju značenje tih mantri da bi te mantre imale efekat. I jednostavno imaju otvoreno srce i nastavljaju sa izgovaranjem ili mantranjem tih mantri uz punom verom i te mantre će bez obzira na to ipak imati svoje dejstvo na njih.
Mogu ja nešto?
I would just like to ask Maharaji. Okay, if you can just please give me blessings so that I can find Bhajan Shiksha Guru.
I have all well wishes. I've got all well wishes for you.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Can I send something to say?
You can take
I
permission
have
from
experience with my Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Nandan Maharaj, 2005, in last Vyasa Puja celebration in Gitanagari in America. We seated on the steps and we had conversation. And in one moment he told me, kaže, samo da se riješim ovog materijalnog tijela, da mogu djelovati kroz vas, moje učenike.
Just so that I can get rid of this material body, so I will be able to act through you, my disciples.
Samo da se riješi to.
Just so that I get rid of this material body, I will be able. When I get rid of this material body, I will be able to act through you, your hearts of my disciples.
That's what your Gurudev said, Tirtha Maharaj?
Bhakti Nandan Maharaj said, and he left his body after 3 months. And it was 2005, and I have experience how is constantly in each moment present in the heart. And he said this thing, if we want, we must to open our hearts to Guru Maharaj. Something similarly like Ramanujacharya. When he want to leave the body, učenici su zapomagali, nisu ga puštali ovo, ono i tako dalje. I on je rekao, šta cvilite kao neobrazovane osobe? Veli, zar se, ja ne nalazim u vašim srcima. Za mene je to vrlo ključna stvar.
He told his disciples, why are you whining? Didn't you learn anything? I will be living in your hearts.
Okay, that can happen, that's natural to happen. some way. So it's your comment. You do not have any question.
No, this is
Commenting.
your comment on this.
Okay.
I want to.
Yes, very nice. Yes, it can definitely. The ways of the spiritual world, higher spiritual world, is full of mystical wonders, wonderful mystery, and so it can happen in mystically wonderful ways. Things happen. Okay, spiritual world. So what you are saying, it represents one aspect of the divinely mystical worlds of happening in the higher spiritual world.
Znači, Bavedino pitanje u stvari bilo da zamolim Maharađa za komentar na ovo što je rekao. Maharađ je rekao da je to moguće i da to predstavlja jedan mistični aspekt duhovnog svijeta da se može dogoditi.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now? Yes.
Not
humbly put my Harikatha to rest. Here now Arati will be taking place.
If somebody after Arati after Prasad. If somebody